Hey guys, so here is the application on one of my smartphones. It's a Samsung, and of the Morel application. If you have any of the new MDSP amps, this is the 10/8A, which means it's 10 DSP channels, but the amplifier is 8 amplified. It's 80 watts by 4 at 4 ohms for my tweeters and mid-range. So that's 4 channels. And then channels 5 through 8 on the amp are 160 by 4 channels at 4 ohms. Or right now I have the Helix CI5 bridged at 320 watts. And yes, it can handle 2 ohms on this amp. I just want to do a quick video. I want to demonstrate that you have different presets in the app. You actually also have the software on the laptop where you have even more control. For example, when I tap EQ, you're limited to only changing 5 bands, but you can change things. You can change the crossovers, you can change their level. You can group them together, and then you have your home button where once again you can switch to different presets. Obviously I have high level for the factory head unit, has a completely different settings, gains, everything's completely different than what it is on this USB out. They call it on the go. Right now they're using the USB-B printer for the cable input, so this is a USB-C to USB-B printer. And let's just have a quick listen. I'm really impressed with the amp. It does have AKM DAC for the output, and I think that's why it sounds so warm. Yes, there's my conductor for my Helix. I miss my Helix amp. I'll be putting that back in shortly, but I am a Morel fanboy, and I know they wanted to get into the DSP amps, and I know they wanted it to be something a little different. And I will say, even though it's a Class D amplifier, it's really warm as if it were a Class AB amp. And also too, I wanted to add on their bridging, it's not the typical left positive, right negative. On their bridging, and you really have to pay attention to this if you're going to bridge the last 4 channels on this amplifier, what you have to do is all the speaker positives are going to go to the negative outputs, meaning channel 5 and channel 7, you put the positives, those are all positive outputs. And then on the even channels 6 and 8, that's where your speaker negative outputs go. So you really have to pay attention. They call it, I think it's called parallel bridge tied load. You can Google it and look it up. But aside from that, the other thing I wanted to point out is regardless of what source you're in, even if you're using the Bluetooth source like this one right here, you can have the application on while you're streaming through Bluetooth, and you can change your settings. Now, once again, the software on a laptop is going to give you more bands on the EQ, some things that they just still don't quite have in here because it's relatively new. I wish it would show if you're distorting or not like it does on the software for the laptop, but it looks like from the Play Store originally they had those green little dots that you would see here like you see in the software, but they don't in the application. But all right, enough of me talking. Let's have a quick listen to some license-free music. really clean and warm. I really like it. I think it's going to do really well for Morel. That's about all I have. If anyone has any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I love the fact that, you know, like Helix with their Perfect Stream are getting to where you can just put your source, your phone, directly into the DSP amp. So let's see what the next track kind of sounds like a little bit. I really like the staggered power, having the 320 watts on those 8s. Let me know what you think. Till next time. Bye, guys.